While the Aperol Spritz has been getting brunchers buzzed for decades, the refreshing cocktail's recent popularity has ushered in a whole new line of spirited spritzes. So here to tell us more about those spritzes and some wines we can have with our barbecue is Sharon Mahoney in our Kitchen Saver Kitchen. So welcome to the show.
Thanks, Janelle. Great to be here again.
Great to have you here.
Thank you.
So a lot of people are still barbecuing in their backyard, even though it is really hot outside, but they're still trying.
They're still trying.
Florida. So let's start with some wines. Like, what kind of wine do you bring to a barbecue?
So it's something light and refreshing, and people will cook chicken, seafood, even grilled vegetables. So I always like to start something that's lower in alcohol, light and refreshing. This is a Pinot Grigio coming from northern Italy. This one is from the Zanato family. So two siblings, brother, sister, still run the property. It's been around since the 1940s. It's a historic property. And it's crisp, light, refreshing, perfect for all that grilled anything.
Okay.
And one of the fun facts I like to share with any type of wines, cheers, salud.
Cheers, yes. Remember to drink responsibly.
Please be responsible.
Can I take a sip
Please.
while you talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is in Florida, obviously we do like to add possibly some ice to our wines if necessary. I always encourage people to put in maybe a frozen grape or two. And as the grape kind of gets to room temperature, your wines will still continue to stay cool, but it doesn't dilute the wines.
That's a great idea.
And it's a great snack. So
and then you
vegetables.
you can have the grape.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a wonderful tip. I love that. This was a great one.
Yeah,
okay,
light, refreshing,
yeah,
and
I'm a
everything
white
else.
wine drinker these days.
Yes.
So okay.
And it's Florida, so.
Right, but people still drink their reds in the summer in
Gotta
Florida.
love their reds, yes. So our reds #2, and all of these wines you could get at either Redneck, which is on McDill, or even Lucan's.
Okay.
This was $11, by the way.
Nice.
$17 for this red coming from France.
Nice.
And this is from the Northern Rhone. The property's been in the family since the 1400s. And I always love this little fun fact. So you can see this little cathedral that's right on the label there.
I love the
that's
label.
That's actually on their property. So this is the Louis Barrault family. And Saint Côme is the name of the cathedral that's on their property. In fact, a little fun picture. This is Louis.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Louis.
And that's his property.
Look at Louis.
This is 100% Syrah. It is fabulous for anything grilled, barbecue, steaks, same thing. Could use a little bit of chill. I always like chillable reds in Florida.
Absolutely.
So this is a great 100% Syrah, beautifully built and notes Syrah, also known as Shiraz in Australia.
Okay.
It's kind of like barbecue in a glass.
Okay.
Not as smoky, but it
really
really goes.
There is a little smoke
bit
to it.
But
so what is a good temperature for a red if you want it to be a little bit, you don't chill it as much as you would chill a white? Yeah.
So I usually tell people is the 20-minute rule. So we usually serve white wines over chilled and red wines too warm. 20 minutes out of the fridge before you're going to serve it, and then 20 minutes in the fridge before you serve it. We'll get it to a good temperature.
Okay, that's a good rule. 20 minutes. So
20 minutes.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that rule.
20-minute rule. So it keeps it simple.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about
spritzes.
spritzes. And what is a spritz? I was asking you earlier.
Yes. So spritzes are actually going back to history. So cheers on this one.
Yes.
Enjoy, because today is National Spritz Day.
Oh, love it. National Spritz
today,
Day.
Yeah, we are pouring a Zardetto Spritz. This is from the Zardetto family. They do a Prosecco by day, but they've blended it to go with the Spritz movement. $15 for a 3-pack, so $5 for a little bottle. Same thing, Redneck or Lucan's.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really quite tasty. And they do encourage you serve it on the rocks with a little bit of an orange slice, so you can put it right in there.
Yeah.
Of course, I made the orange slices too big.
Yeah,
but you
can never have too big of an orange. Okay.
But so spritzes historically go back to the Austrians and the Italians. The Austrians were actually helping the Italians out with some wars. And they needed to soften down the Italian wines.
Okay.
So they initially added water, and then the Italians kind of said, "Oh, this is kind of a neat trend. They're onto something." The Italians first added sparkling water, and then they started adding Prosecco. So the base to this is typically what we know as Campari. It is a medicinal ginseng, orange peels that's brought together, kind of like a digestif.
Okay.
So you would drink it before you have your meal, so it helps digestion. And then they added, obviously, the Prosecco to it.
Right.
And now you have what they call Aperol, or in this case, the Zardetto Spritz.
Okay. And they've become really popular.
They're so popular because they're really light and refreshing.
They are really refreshing.
It's,
I feel like I'm in Italy.
Yes. Perfect for brunch, perfect for any day that ends in Y.
Right.
They really are light and refreshing. And as you mentioned too, you can find spritzes in many different varietals.
Yeah.
There's the Limone Spritz, which is a lemon-based
Okay.
base to it that you add the Prosecco to.
Yeah.
Aperol, of course, is the most popular. There's a blackberry version that uses ginseng as well.
Okay.
So you can find, if you go to Lucan's, for instance, down in their digestif aisle, I call it the digestif aisle, sorry,
Okay.
Where they have Aperol.
And that means
Digestion,
Okay.
yes. Sorry, French.
No, that's okay.
But you would find like the blackberry or even the Aperol or many other alternatives to it as well.
Interesting.
Limone.
Now, and do they have others that come pre-made like this? Or is
You're
this one?
finding more and more.
I was gonna say, I haven't seen this
has
before.
just really come out about 2 years ago
Wow.
as a ready-to-drink option. And then now you're starting to see this as just a huge trend going forward. So.
Yeah. And you were saying there's other flavors.
Yes, there are a lot of other flavors.
Yeah,
So be on
okay.
the lookout. It's just going to keep growing.
Yeah, and again, the wines are from Redneck, Lucan's, but you can get these
Pretty much
all
anywhere,
over.
yes.
Perfect. Well, thank
So
you
cheers.
so much.
Thanks
cheers.
for having us. Cheers. Salut, everybody.
Oh my God, this is
Happy
so good.
Spritz Day.
Yes, happy Spritz Day. All right, for more information on events that she is having, you can go to eventsbytheglass.com.